TIFU by telling my new wife I didn't care if she cheated on me. I told my wife I didn't mind if she cheated on me. She was understandably shocked and confused. She asked me multiple times about this to try and understand what I meant. I took it as her being interested in opening up our relationship. I had no interest in other women, but I wanted her to be happy and have fun. So I sent her a list of boundaries. E.g., no babies. STD. Either of us could close and go back to monogamy at any time. ECT. I further fucked up by saying she didn't have to tell me what she did. She told me a guy at work had given her his number and she asked if it was okay to talk to him, and I said yes. Over the past few months she got closer and closer to him. I was struggling at work and wasn't able to provide her the attention she needed. She came to me multiple times asking if I was okay with this. I know now she was trying to see if I cared about her. Eventually they did it, and she came to me and said she felt so guilty. I was upset, but unwilling to admit that to her, and I told her not to worry. And it wasn't my fault if she felt guilty for it. We had been slowly growing apart and I was pushing her away and self-sabotaging our relationship. I realized I was letting the most wonderful person in my life slip away. So I started to try and save what we had. I cooked her favorite meals, kept the house clean, did errands for her, and did her chores. She works a lot more than I do. I know expectations for men in relationships are low. And I thought I was a good man because I never forgot her birthday, our anniversary, or holiday. I would always make those days special. I would try to be home and ready with food whenever she got back from work. But I didn't sit her down and talk about my feelings. She told me she wanted to meet with a college friend of hers out of state. I knew her friend was a nice person and it would be good for her to have a girls' weekend away from all this mess. She told her mom this too after she asked to visit. So I assumed she really needed that. 1 week before her trip, she went to lunch with him and I was so jealous and hurt. I told her I didn't care if she came home that night. That moment proved to be the final nail in the coffin. The next day I finally talked to her about my feelings. I begged her to close the relationship. She told me that for a long time she felt no emotional connection to me, and that her attraction to me had gone away. That when I told her to not come home, something had broken inside of her. She said she was willing to try. I finally listened to her about our issues and took steps to be more communicative. Talk to her, cuddle more, and let her know about my feelings. She then told me her friend had asked her to leave me, and he would wait a year until the divorce or separation happened. After I said at least she would have a nice weekend away with her college friend, she then said she had lied and revealed that the trip was with him and not with her friend. I begged her not to go, offered to pay any cancellation penalties, but she said she made a promise and was going to keep it. She went and came back, but she isn't the same. I asked her to stop seeing him and talking to him. She said she would try, but some days she comes home a little late and isn't hungry enough to eat the dinner I made for her. And I know she was with him. On our anniversary I went all out. I got her flowers that matched our wedding colors. I made a photo album of our wedding and honeymoon. I wrote her a list of vows on how I would continue to be a better husband. I used some of the decorations from our wedding to decorate a room just like our wedding reception for her and played our first dance song and danced with her. I cried my eyes out. But she doesn't have any more tears left for me. I know every nice and romantic thing I do just hurts her more and adds to the guilt she feels. We have our first counseling session this week. I'm not sure if this is going to help us, or is just going to help me cope with divorce. I feel like such a failure. TLDR. I told my wife I didn't care if she cheated. And she fell in love with another man. We are going to try counseling and see if we can fix the mess I created. Bro, you fucked up so bad that I'm gonna give my lady a pedicure tonight out of secondhand panic.
Bro.
This was a master class in playing yourself. You would benefit from individual counseling. Searching yourself to find out why you sabotaged this relationship. You may not be able to save your marriage, but you can save yourself. You will never have a healthy relationship with anyone until you've healed your own wounds that are inhibiting you from getting close to your own wife. Bud. She is gone. She lied to you about who she was going out of town with. Her respect for you is incredibly diminished. When married, we go from living this life just for ourselves to living it for the unit. When the unit breaks, we return to default settings. As open as you may have tried to be, you told her it was okay to be with other men, and then got jealous. You told her that you didn't care if she came home. Subconsciously, this could be taken as, I don't care what happens with you tonight. You held back your feelings until after you had made several destructive emotional moves. The mind focuses on the negatives over the positives in situations like these. Flowers, food, cleanliness, all positives. But if you seem to be making reparations, then the negatives are being addressed, but do not go away. Those positives become reminders, unless you always did these things from day one. Your communication skills need so much work. We learn until the day we die. My friend, some lessons are more intense than others. We grow from them regardless. This situation will make you wiser. I feel bad for the roller coaster she must have gone through. I feel bad for the roller coaster you put yourself through. Most human beings will inadvertently put themselves through a crisis of this magnitude, though not always situations similar, at one point or another in their lives. Therapy will be helpful. Remember that even if you go as a couple, you are each responsible for what you take from it, individually. Don't stress whether or not she receives the message the same way you do. Odds are, she won't. She will get her own message to work with. Worry about you, with the plural, you, being the drive. Her path is her own. And the point of couples therapy is to bring two separate people to a common ground, wherever that may lead. In the future, do not forego what you feel to make your partner happy. That is something to be worked through. A compromise must be made, and not handed out like candy at Halloween. Your bowl will empty quickly. As you now know. Good luck, op. I hope you find happiness one way or another. Edit, becomes stress. You need to be in individual therapy at least as much as couples counseling. You straight up burned your marriage to the ground and you don't even seem to know why. This seems like a hot mess. Maybe next relationship don't tell your girl to go fuck another man. Oh dear. What I would have taken from that conversation is, I'm fucking someone else and I don't care if you start fucking someone else too. Bro. Where are your friends? Friends are supposed to stop other idiot friends from doing something so stupid like this. What the hell? Not only did you push her to cheat on you, but by the series of comments about it you pushed her to lose all respect for you. There were several spots along the way where it sounds by her comments like she was hoping you would grow a pair and stop her. It sounds like you did have a good relationship at one point. And her taking it to the level of lying about her trip was as much not wanting to be embarrassed, sad for how pathetic you got it as it was hiding anything from you. You need some counseling. Dude. ASAP. You can't push someone away and then be sad that you were successful in doing so. There's a lot of fucked mental gymnastics going on that should be dealt with before you hit the dating pool again. You're in the wrong thread, bro. WSB is that way backhand index pointing right, medium light skin tone. This wasn't broken when she had sex with the other man. It was broken when you acted like your relationship meant nothing to you. My horrible emotionally abusive ex used to say casually, why don't I just go and sleep with other people, and it used to break my heart. You rejected her and crushed her, and then someone else put her back together. Yeah, you fucked up. You didn't even try to go at the open relationship angle, but you instead invited her to cheat? Which isn't ethical at all. And makes zero sense. It sounds like you didn't care about her from the first sentence, and now that she's trying to add some value to her life, you're jealous and you want to take back something that you can't take back. Good luck with that one. You in Massachusetts? Hit me up for your divorce. Even I lost respect for you reading this, and I don't know you.
Yeah, you fucked up alright.
You broke it, dude. I don't want to call you a fool because you were trying to be emotionally intelligent, but fuck. Dude. What did you expect? Even if you fix your relationship temporarily, it's never going to be a good thing. You're always going to be the dipshit who lets his wife fuck other men and then cries about it. Figure it out. Why the hell would you ever tell your wife it's okay to be with another man? She definitely thought you weren't attracted to her after you said that. Don't do that in the next relationship. Relationship is long gone. The correct response to, you can cheat, is, so which bitch you want to fuck? And not, well, I have this guy at work. Yeah, no. Once someone falls for another, it's nearly impossible to go back. Not immediately anyway. Forcing the issue will end up wasting time, money, and more cheating. Let her go. If they don't work out, she may come back. But don't hold your breath. Just be glad you guys didn't have kids. Ending on good terms is better than a bitter divorce where she can take you to the cleaners in court.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.